Welcome back to Operation Exploration. This is finally it. We are back in the game. So I have a wee bit of good news and a wee bit of bad news. So I'll start off with the bad news first. So first thing is, it looks like we're going to have to be concentrating all the future episodes for this series in space, because the frame rate is very low whenever you get down below. But the thing is, I've noticed the game seems to be a lot quicker. Maybe they've optimized a bit more with the graphics card, I'm not too sure, but things seem to be a bit smoother than I remember. Like, I can fly around here with my mouse and the frame rate looks pretty good. But I'd say once I load up all the other entities, I think that's when everything will start to get a bit jarring and a bit difficult. Like it did, there's the frame drops just dropped there. So we'll go on to the good news. So the good news is I have a new camera, and it is a Logitech S920, I think it is, but very good, very crisp display on it, and you can see my big head in HD, so that's good. So let's get into the swing of things. I can't remember what has happened in this here series. I haven't looked at the old video, although I probably should, just to get familiar with what was happening. But I do know that we were looking to get on to those other planets. Now the thing was, I do remember that we wanted to explore all the different planets. The thing is, because this world was created before they updated all the planets into the game, we're stuck with the old ones, so that's the unfortunate thing. So there's no way of introducing them without like editing the save file or introducing the planet, spawning the planet, and I'd rather not do that. I'd rather just keep things the way they are. I don't see a point doing that right now, but pretty much what we want to do is we want to go on that there planet, and then we also want to go on to that one over there, which I think is an ice planet, something like that. Not 100% sure. So we will be building another ship. We will be I think we were actually supposed to look for it, but I've come up with an idea of what we can do to get there. I had to turn off the microphone there for a second just to make sure that it's on. Sometimes it shows that it's on, but it's not actually recording. You have to hear like a wee bleep for it. Right. So my idea for this here series is we will try and concentrate all future episodes in space, because Earth is, as I say, a little bit heavier on the resources. Although I did say earlier that it doesn't seem to be as bad whenever we load it in compared to the last time. Like, I tried recording an episode for this about 2 months ago, which would have been what date's today? Probably around March or April, and the frame rate was terrible. Like, I couldn't even record anything. It was that bad. So yeah, it seems to be a lot better now. So one of the ideas I had was we could build our space station that we were talking about, the one that's going to orbit the Earth, just sort of along where the satellite is, but not exactly too close to it. And then we have the space station that orbits the Earth, and what we can do is we can build a ship. We can build a ship that will be used to go to this here world. Now we'll fly in it, we'll not fly it remotely. I don't really see a point in sending remote stuff up, because that's where you get issues. And I know there was a bit of a goal to get remote items up there, and explore it around, but we kind of did do that. It was when we were taking it back and going to explore the other planet there beside it, is whenever we lost I can't remember the name of it, what the name of the Explorer, I think it was called. It's when we lost it. So technically we can go to it with a normal ship, but the thing is, we've not in there landed. Like, the thing was with the moon, we put like a porta cabin up in it, and then we remotely took out a rover that explored around it and looked for the best place to put a base. But I feel like we'll just go all out and we'll just fly there instead. We will keep the links between the Earth and that planet together, and that can be done through the power station alpha, is what we had. and we had the 2 relay stations. We had Alpha and Beta.
Meteor storm inbound.
Oh, we've got a meteor storm coming in. So, where is it coming from? I wonder if our tower defenses are still working. Oh yeah, I'll get to this here in a second. Oh. Sounds weird. Yeah, it's not too fun now. So yeah, I'll get back into what happened here. So, this, I think, yes, I can't remember if I started building this in the last episode, but what happened was I was looking to build some sort of a rover that would fly to, is it Mars or what is it called? Oh no, I have it in my, one of these here menus is a waypoint. GPS. Earth-like. We've got Europa, Earth-like. Let's put them on anyway. Mars. Which one is it? Europa is the one to the left. And Mars, yeah, there's the one for Mars. Let's turn the rest off then. So, Earth-like. And Europa. Right, okay, so it's Mars, but I don't think that's actually called Mars, but that's what we call it anyway. But anyway, this is our world, we can do whatever we want with it. And the game has done that freezing thing again. I don't know why it does, it must be the autosave or something. So what we were going to do was, we were going to take this here, but scale it up to larger grid, because this is using small grid parts, but we were going to scale up to large grid, and we were going to take that, fly it, like, we'll have a version where you can fly it, and also drive it on land. And then we want to use that on Mars to explore around. The thing was, and this is when I quit, I was halfway through recording the episode, and the large grid version of this here was so resource heavy that the game was dragged down to about 10 to 15 frames a second, and it was terrible. I never seen anything as bad before, and I wouldn't even mind it. All I had was 8 wheels, a couple of thrusters on it, and it did look pretty much like this, only a larger grid, but I don't know what was taking so long to like load it up. It was terrible. But I decided to scrap it anyway. I scrapped that idea. I didn't really like the fact that I was taking, you know, like a workshop item and sort of converting myself into large grid. It's kind of a bit cheaty, and I didn't really like it. But the thing was, that was built completely using the resources here on this this platform here. There was a whole projector and all, and I decided to dismantle it. So it wasn't spawned in or anything. That's completely legit. But we will definitely dismantle that sooner or later. So yeah, the frame drop issue seems to be gone. We don't seem to have any issues with it. Although the actual gameplay quality looks a wee bit poor. The voxels and textures look a wee bit weird. I'm afraid to turn it up to high and down to low, because I've had issues before where it's kind of broken things. So I'll just leave it the way it is. So I kind of have to ask for your forgiveness for the bad quality if you haven't noticed it yourselves. I haven't really noticed much, other than the scenery looks a wee bit meh. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Alright, so we have Mars. Let's find a way of getting to it. So we have a choice. Either we can build this space station here on Earth, or we can build the space station in parts on the moon. Now it makes sense to do it on the Earth, since that's the closest place to where we actually want to orbit it. We want to orbit the Earth and not the moon, so it makes sense to do it there. Second thing was, did we ever get ammo for these here guns? Can't remember. Second thing as well is, if we're going to be assembling the, what do you call it, the space station here, we're going to have a conveyor system running the whole way up along here to it. Now, as far as I know, the conveyor system is here, so let me just check. Number 2, I think it's under here. Let's check under this. Alright, apparently not. Okay, so let's put put that back in. So we're going to have to take a conveyor system up here if we're going to do it in here. The reason why this floor looks like this is because if you remembered in the older version of Space Engineers when we were playing this, a full block was, like the full block is steel plates with metal grids. Now the thing was, you got a full texture without the metal grids. So you got what you pretty much see here is, like you had this whenever if you were missing the metal grids, you were able to build the block, but if you didn't have metal grids, it wasn't a big issue. You could still see the texture. So what they've done now is that if you don't have metal grids in it, you only see this texture, and that's why it looks a bit weird and incomplete. So that's something we will either get fixed, or we might just keep it the way it is, and we'll have it under construction. So if you imagine a facility where it was getting built and just hasn't been finished yet, that's kind of like the idea we're going for. So yeah. Other thing I want to check is, does the lift still work? I have different things placed, like you wouldn't have remembered like this here being on the left whenever you last seen the last episode, and that was because whenever I started recording this, I started moving things back. I tried to delete that recording because I thought it was rubbish, because of the frame rate. Didn't want to put you through that pain of watching very, very poor footage. So I decided to cut that out. So let's take the lift up and down just to see if it still works. I wonder if they've changed any of the... see, like the frame drop is down now, so yeah, we're gonna have to stay up in space. So let's... Oh, how do we... Oh, it's just F, isn't it? Oh, the noise sounds weird. Let's try go up. Oh, well, that didn't work at all. It's a good job we pulled that. Let's try that again. The sounds sound very good. There we go. Did I ever get this door fixed? Sounds like something's still running. Oh, we're missing wheels. That's probably why we weren't getting much grip. Oh well. So we'll leave the lift where it is. It's a bit risky to use. Don't want it to fall. And I think the scripts might be slightly broken. Oh. Oh dear. Well, this is not great. Is it even wise for me to stay on this thing? Well, we're taking the express elevator all the way down. Oh, the game is getting very, very buggy. The express elevator is almost here. Just gonna actually come back. Well, oh, the noise of that's really bad. Frame rate is down to the floor. Right, okay, we're gonna have to leave that mess. So let's get up to the top before things get really bad. But the lift has reached the ground floor. I'm a wee bit annoyed about that. But also, I found that a wee bit funny at the same time as well. Are they floating? Are those blocks floating? Oh no, they're not. It's just it's so weird. Right, okay, it's safe to say we won't be using the elevator anymore. Oh, my bad. I didn't watch where I was going. I need to remember as well that I'm not in Minecraft, because I keep forgetting that axis keeps changing. Alright, so let's go in. Where is the bag? Oh, it's well down below. Need to be careful with the gas here. Where's the body? Where's the body? Hold on a sec, where's the body location? Am I missing something here? Did it go through the map or something?
Fuel low.
Oh, no, no. Oh, how are we gonna get out of this?
Fuel critical.
Right, we're gonna have to run on top of this. Well, we could get up there. Use the old elevator. And I just need to get up there. Ah! Well, that's not good. I don't know how we're gonna get up there. Yeah. We're gonna have to kill ourselves. How am I gonna do that though? That's gonna be weird. I think we just do spawn, yeah. Yeah, we're gonna have to do that, cause we've lost our body. I don't know where it went to. Let me just check to see if it's still a bit. Yeah, I don't know where it is. So I'll get a few things in here. Oh, they're still running. I remember this room. And then our camera as well, our time-lapse camera is in here. So let's grab a few things that we need. We need bottles of oxygen anyway, production. So we'll create 2 bottles of oxygen and 4 hydrogen bottles. Is that the way we usually have it? Something like that anyway. Where do we go to get that though? Those are consumables. Autocannon magazine. Still not really familiar with half the stuff in this game. Not half the stuff, but no, like new stuff. 4 of those and 2 of these. Oh, excuse me. Alright, so we're getting these here, mate. That's good. Oh, what's going on here? I don't want it to make that many. Right, where do I go to pick these here up again? I need to get familiar with this stuff. Bottle. Ah, here we go. This, and this, and this. Okay, that'll do us. Oh, we need our tools again. Production. And we'll get good grinder, good drill, good welder, and a machine gun. Or whatever gun would be best. I don't know what the difference is between them. S10. I was supposed to be doing this here, but we need was it SR M or MR50A? Ah, here we go. So we get a couple of those. What's it missing? Oh, magnesium powder, okay. Right, I need to get that stuff. I thought it would be over sort of beside the bottles, but we're really not. So let's get this, the MR. Oh, here's some here. And then where is that? The MR50A. Here it is. Excellent. So we'll get our G menu and add our tools, block tools. into that. Character tools. But we have them on us. Why isn't that? We have them. Oh. Oh, we have. Alright, I haven't actually taken them over. I still need to get used to some parts of this game. I thought we dragged them over though. Oh, we didn't. No, we didn't. Yes, that's right. I remember now. So we need this, this, and this, and put all that stuff back. Okay, that's it now. Now we can use the G menu, and now we can assign them to this, this, and where's the drill? Where's the drill in there? What did we actually drag over instead? Oh, 2 welders. Okay, my bad. Right. That's where I'm seeing. See where the interface is taking a couple of seconds to load. Drill. Here it is. Excellent. G menu. There we go. Excellent. Alright. Let's get out. Has the windows changed? Is this broken? I fear that this mod could possibly be broken. Right, well, that lift is not going to be used again by the looks of things. We probably will repair it, but I'm not going to bother with it now. Right, let's get into the swing of things. So, right, what we need to do is take this and this to the moon. I feel a lot comfortable building the space station up on the moon for the following reason that I've thought of. Right, so we have gravity on Earth, we have a lot of lag on Earth, we have the moon. We don't have that much gravity on the moon. Yes, there's a wee bit of further distance to go to push the space station into it, but it's a lot safer. Oh, dangerous encounter. So I feel a lot comfortable building it on the moon, or just outside the orbit, outside the gravitational pull of the moon. So that way we can build it out of, like heavy armor blocks, and well, some of it out of heavy armor. We're not going to bother with too much, and then we can have it orbiting the Earth. So we'll build it in sections, and then we'll launch the map, and we'll take them piece by piece up, and we'll join it onto the space station. So we'll obviously start off with like the hub, and we'll build it just slightly past the no, it needs to be about 37 kilometers away from the Earth. That's just out of the gravitational pull, but we need 37. I mean, that satellite is outside the gravitational pull of Earth, but the space station needs to be inside it in order for it to do its trajectory. So it's gonna have to be balanced between its thrusters and its weight ratio, but also be easy on the power, because we want, although we will be spending a lot of time in it, we don't want to be having to take lots and lots and lots of ice up and down to it either. We want it to sort of work off solar panels as well, and then we have generators and stuff for charging it up. So yeah, I say we just keep it simple enough, and not the space station I had in my previous world where it was massive, wasn't utilised that much, the space, there's too much space in it. So we'll just keep something small enough yet big enough to do what we need. Kind of like a mobile base, that sort of way, like one of these here, and you can walk inside it and it's pressurised. So we could do it in entirely light armour, to be honest. The thing is, if we come across enemies, it'll be like, shooting bullets through tissue paper. It wouldn't hold up too well. So we need to think about this and be a wee bit smart about it. But I think heavy armour would be best against that. But if we're going at the speed we're going to be going, we're not going to be coming across enemies, because by the time they shoot at us, we're well past it. I don't think the enemies can keep up with the speed mod, because whenever you're up at that height, at say 37 kilometers above the earth, I think you're doing about 300 to 400 meters per second. So even at that speed of 300 meters per second, they won't be able to fire at you. So that's a good thing. So I think what we'll do is, yeah, we'll keep it to light armor just to keep things light, as I say, and not too heavy on the resources. So I think what is, because this here is hydrogen thrusters on it and it's got that re-drilling ship on the back, I think what we can do is we can fill this here up and take as much stuff with us as possible, and we'll use this here as a relay station between the moon and that Mars, because everything else is pretty much connected to it. So let's hop in and start converting. Let's start moving stuff over. So let's see, we go to here, we go to the ship, and it's CC for voyage cargo container, and we want to go for the base CC. Right, I've never actually filled this thing up to the max, so I wonder if it'll take it. But let's take the important stuff anyway, such as the iron, silicone, nickel, trusted components because they use platinum. I suppose it makes sense to carry everything over. Oh, we actually ran out of space. Right, let me see. I wonder if it'd be better to dismantle everything and then just take... Yeah, I wonder if it'd be better actually to dismantle everything and then take over the ores, because we might not need that many batteries, we might not need that many, like, you know, different things, so we only make what we need. Yeah, I think that would be a lot better. So let's put everything over here. And then this can go over here. Right, so let's go to production. Stop the process of this here. And we go to the master. Or whatever the assembler is. Get rid of this. And we turn it into dismantle mode. Does that do it from all, do it? No. Right, okay. So we're gonna have to repeat mode. Okay. I wanted to do them all though, I don't want it to stop. That's weird. Alright, let's just get it to do this here. And then change it to this. Dismantle. Right. Suppose it would make sense to build some that are with the whole other purpose of dismantling stuff. Right, there we go. So just go do these here fairly quickly and dismantle. Not do that many. Right. So what we'll do is we'll take, I think the moon has pretty much a lot of resources up there anyway. So what we can do is we can take the iron up with us. We'll just take whatever we can. So we'll take the iron, which isn't that much. We'll take the platinum. We'll take gravel. And we'll take the silicone. Nickel. What else is there that we need? Trusted components. We'll take. I think these metal grids are what's taking up most of the space. And then we'll take the more silicone, more gravel, more iron. That's okay. We'll take the ice. And yeah, there's all the stuff that's in here at the moment. Okay, and we can come back for the rest, so as long as we leave all that stuff to dismantle. Right, so let's take this here up. So let's... Is it full? I don't know. It is on stockpile, so it should be. So let's turn everything on. Auto off. Builders are turned off. Let's go outside view. Right, okay, so don't use outside view whenever you're connected to the base. That's a very bad thing to do. There we go, it's all loaded up there now. So I can't see a thing, so I'll have to hop out and do this. Oh, they are active, okay, that's good. I wonder if it'll be able to take that. I should be able to take all that weight. So let's unhook. Oh, oh, his stockpile's on. Oops, my bad. Right, let's take it up. Let's zoom in a wee bit. What do we like on hydrogen? Okay, that's okay. So now we can get up to the moon fairly quickly, that's good. So I'm just going to accelerate this thing up to speed. I want to get out of this atmosphere as quick as possible. And on we go. So I'm just going to go out of lift mode and forward mode. And we'll keep it going at this speed here. And then we're just past the relay station there. Good. And then once we get to 0 gravity, which is, where's that indicator for it again? Where's the indicator for the gravity? It's somewhere. Can't remember where it is. There's an indicator for the gravitational pull. Oh, there it is, down the bottom. So we're on P gravity is 1G. So once that gets to 0, we can ease off on the throttle. I'm just going to aim for the middle of this here. Still on 1G. And on we go. It's very smooth. That's the way we want it. Alright, we're going down very quickly on G. So I'm just going to ease off on the throttle a wee bit. Take it down to 400 and then we keep accelerating. Okay, so look here on the gravity. Not that far now. I'm just going to ease off on the gravity again. Ease off on the throttle. Take it down to 400. Alright. We've gone outside the blind zone. We're outside the connection between the two systems. So we're in the dark, this is no man's land. Between the two connections, but when we get within 50 kilometers of the moon, we should be okay. Gonna ease off on the accelerator. So let the gravity, we'll just let it go. on its journey, and the gravity, the remaining bit of the gravity, and that should slow it down nicely. And I'm just going to disable the engines now. I'm going to float most of the way up. So we will be kind of falling down and accelerating at the same time, but we only need the we only need these here thrusters on. Oh, accidentally exit out to my desktop there. Don't think we've too far now. There's a wee bit of a cluster here. We did say on that ring of ores that we found we were going to set up like a drilling rig, so it has pretty much everything we need there for it. So maybe we'll do that as well. No, if we do need resources, I think we're okay with what we have so far. I'm just going to continue this here and then coast it. There we go. So we're okay to coast at this here speed. And we'll keep it around a bit there. That's where we need to aim for. So let's just have a look around. Yeah, it's pretty cool. We'll go for a bit of a spacewalk. That's cool. Looks like there's a lot of ice there. Don't see anything on the moon loading up yet. A few asteroids about. Oh, there we go. Let's hop back in. So we want to aim for this here. So let's switch on everything. Keep it around 210 or 220. So now we're just coasting our way up. Does this thing have any ice makers on it? I thought it did. What's it doing at the moment? I'm just going to dismantle all this stuff because we don't need it. Alright, looking good. I don't see that ring of stuff, but let me check the GPS, see if we had it anywhere. All ores, there's there. All ores. Oh, we went past. There's there. That's good to know. Okay, so it's not that far from the base. Right, let's hop back in. We're just coasting with the rest of the way up. Speed up a bit. Good 250. There we are. Keep it at this speed. Not far now. Oh, I do like GT. But yeah, that camera is definitely better quality than the last one. I think it's more or less done. This is what the camera was here. It's a cross tour 4K Wi-Fi. Did do its job, it's just not great enough, and the battery was going on as well. Okay, we'll start slowing down. But yeah, the battery was failing on it, and no, it was really weird the way it was doing it. Just started taking notions of freezing. Just gonna rotate this into proper orientation now for us to come in. Gravity hasn't gone up yet. Just gonna keep it this here speed. Right, looks like we're in gravity. So we're starting to speed up, so I will flick back on those engines. There's that. Coming into it at the wrong side, so we'll flip around so we can come around the back of there. And this is where we want to dock in there. Yeah, it's a nice sweet design, I like that, it's nice and tidy. Should dock up inside that, it's nice and smooth. Oh, it's done the freezing thing. Oh. Oh, that's why, because we've attached it. Oops. But yeah, it froze up again. So we'll go up as close as we can to this. And it's parked there. 8. Off, recharge, stockpile on. There we go, it's filling up. Right, so that is that. This here should be doing the same thing as well, although they are ion thrusters. They're okay. So let's check this here. Yeah, it did have another wee bit to go down, but we did stop it because it was gathering too many resources. So let's go inside. No, I should take it out. I didn't put any lights in here, did I? Could do with some lights in here. Oh, we don't need to change our identity right now. Batteries. What's the batteries? What's taking up all them batteries? I doubt it's that. Oh, that's the thing for closing the doors, I forgot. Oh yeah, let's go up here to the top. Yeah, I do need to get some lights in here, so I'll tell you what we'll do. We'll build some lights, and then we'll call it an episode. So let's get some lights. Where's the easiest place to get them? Probably up here. So we'll go to inventory, our inventory. We need interior lights, or interior plates, I should say. That should do. And then we go to our G menu, And we go to light. So what have we got? We've got passageway lights. We've got searchlight. I've never used a searchlight before. These are only for a small grid. Let's stick that there on. So searchlight. What am I missing? Oh, steel plates. But let's not worry about that right now. Let's get some interior lights in here. I think we might be better with these here interior lights. Other construction components, not interior plates. Let's go swerve this other way. There we are. So let's put them wherever we can. So we'll put one block, or 2 blocks I should say, every 2 blocks. Three, and then 2. Well, we can't put one there, and we can't put one there, so that's not gonna work, but we can put them along here instead. 2, and then turn that around. 1, 2, 3, 4, like that. So let's get them welded up. So we'll turn on the welders. Just get that all going, or builders, I should say. There we go. We'll adjust the lighting in a minute, and then we'll turn them around. So that's 1, 2, and then we go there. There. And the one will go there. Okay. There. There. And then there's a thing there in the way, that's okay. But can we put any up any further? Oh, we can go on there. And there. That's alright. So we'll put the rest in here and then we'll adjust the lighting. So let me see, again it's going to be 1. I suppose what we can do is put them 1 block. Like that. Like. And yeah, there we go. So once they're done, we can go and adjust the lights for them. So we'll do, we'll leave them in white. It's a nice modern colour. That'll do. Let's head down and get them adjusted. So we'll use the, let's see how to do it. And we'll do interior light, and we'll call these moonbase interior light. There we go. Save, show block and terminal, and then we adjust the radius for these. It kind of makes sense to do 1 and then match them all to do the rest. So what way do we do? do radius. Probably about 5 meters. Fall off. Probably about 3. Intensity 10. I don't know. I feel like that's too bright. I might have to do them all. So let's do interior. So they are all, radius is 5, fall off 3, intensity 5, offset we'll leave. What does that look like? And let's go upstairs. I think that's okay. Not as bright as we'd like, but I'm happy enough with that. So if we turn off our own lights, or they're not even on, yeah, I'm happy enough with that. Also, let's give this place a wee bit of colour. So we'll do our doors in yellow or orange. Let's see what it looks like. Oh, what is the camo, isn't it? We're using woodland camo. I cannot remember. Is that the right camouflage? What's the shift? Oh. How do you change? How do you set the color again? I can't remember how to change the color. It's like, no, I can't remember how to. Set the color. Well, that's definitely right. And then Control Shift changes the whole lot. Maybe it's Control Alt. No. One of them definitely does it, whereas it updates the. Or is it Shift P? Ah, Shift P. Okay. Now we just do that there. Change that all back. Okay, that's the way we do it. Right. I don't think I changed any other colours, so we're okay to change that. So we go with this, but we change that to orange. And we change that. And this. Yeah, it just gives it a wee bit of distinctive colour, really. And then we can do the guns in black. Make them look menacing. Yeah. Yeah, that's menacing looking. We've got a solar panel array. Plenty of power. And our wee buggy's here. I forgot about that. Our wee rover. That's so cool to see that. And then our satellite dish is looking straight at home. But there's a laser, should be pointing exactly at that as well. There's there, yeah. So that's good. That's all still pointed up. So I think we'll call that an episode. So what we'll do is, in the next episode, we will start assembling the parts for the space station that will be orbiting the Earth. The thing is, we don't have a plan for what it's going to look like. It'll be completely from scratch. But we will be putting like the very basics inside it. It's going to be a hub for ships to connect to. Now, I have been thinking all future ships that we're going to be making will be small grid. So no, they'll be just for carrying us. So we want something that will be able to like these ships can dock onto a space station. So it'll be small ship docking to large grid. So that's the space station we'll be made from. We'll not go mad on the assemblers and refiners inside the space station, just enough that it can process whatever we have. So I think about two refineries and 4 assemblers should be plenty. And then we have a couple of hydrogen engines, and O2 generators just for our hydrogen generators for generating hydrogen from the ice, O2H2 generators, and then it's going to be airlocked, so we'll have 2 airlocks, and then what else can we do with it? It'll have the orbital thing in it, it'll have a normal chair with a control panel, and that's pretty much it. And just a basic kitchen, I'll just make it look nice, so we'll decorate it and stuff. But again, it's not going to be large, not going to be massive. It's just something that you can dock small ships to. So it's kind of like for experimental purpose. So obviously it'll go right. And then it'll have thrusters as well. Both hydrogen and atmospheric. Hydrogen won't be on, it's only atmospheric, because they'll use the electricity. And hydrogen will only be used if we absolutely need to. If we need to push it out of orbit or something, we have them. So yeah, we've got plenty to do. We've plenty of things coming up. We'll probably assemble the entire thing here on like stilts somewhere. We'll probably like do a bit of mining out of a flat area, and we'll start building it. And then what we do is we'll chop it up into sections and take the whole lot up in pieces using either this or like some crane, crane sort of system to take it up. And yeah, and then we can assemble it using merge blocks and stuff, and then we can weld it and stuff. So we'll take it out of the moon's gravitational pull, assemble it, and then we push it to the orbit, and then we start it. And that's pretty much it. So yeah, that's it, and plenty more to come. Thanks again for watching. See you in the next episode. I would like to throw out a huge thank you to our donators. You help make these videos possible.